Pokemon Go is all fun and games, right? While it may be easy to get some enjoyment out of Niantic's explosive augmented reality game, the mobile app also engendered quite a few mysterious, creepy and scary stories.
Amazing!
We're sure you'll be amazed by these 10 incredibly strange tales, available thanks to some crazy people playing Pokemon Go. Number 10. The Coincidental Grave. Here's an image to make you question reincarnation and the afterlife. Ignoring the fact that Pokemon Go lured this brave trainer into a cemetery, a weird twist spawned this Pikachu right above the grave of what looks to be quite the fan of the yellow lightning type creature. Even weirder is that the trainer and the dearly departed had a grander connection than just Pokemon. They were brothers. Was this lost soul communicating from the grave, or does Niantic really need to rework some of their spawning locations? Number 9. The teens who got trapped. Safety be damned, there's Pokemon to be caught. At least, that seems to be the mantra that slowly cranked through the minds of this quartet of teenagers who found themselves trapped in an underground cave in Hawthorne, England. While hunting for those elusive poker critters, the four wound up travelling into the 72 square miles of subterranean twists and turns known as the box mines. If not for a hole in the ground that gave them cell signal, chances are they'd become a new species of cavernous dwellers. Number 8. Pokemon Afterlife. Thanks to Pokemon Go, the little creatures have been popping up all over the place, even in the most inappropriate areas. From the Holocaust Museum to private properties, it seems no stretch of land is safe, including the sacred lands where many have been laid to rest. If hunting for Pokemon in a cemetery wasn't chilling enough, some have even come across instances where every grave is a Pokestop to collect Pokeballs and eggs. Number 7. Sex offenders utilising Pokemon Go. It was only a matter of time until the creepiest of the creeps utilised Pokemon Go to engage in some truly disgusting activities. At least one instance involving Randy Zuick, a child molester on probation, saw the video game being used as a means to attract a younger audience. Within the first week of release, Zuick was caught playing Pokemon Go with a 16-year-old boy, likely trying to add more to his collection than a low-level Diglett. Number 6. Pokemon trainers dodging bullets. As mentioned previously, Pokemon are popping up everywhere, including near private residences. A duo of teenagers in Palm Coast, Florida, found out how detrimental this could be when they found themselves being shot at while trying to snag one of those dastardly creatures. The pair were parked outside of a home when a series of gunshots forced them to flee. Upon returning home, bullet holes in their car's fender, rear tire, and hubcap were found, confirming the danger of their life-threatening poker hunt. Number 5. Pokemon intruder killed. Acting as the alternate version of the Palm Coast story, the dreadful ending of Gerson Lopez de Leon's life shows what happens when you take Pokemon training a little too far. Following a Pokemon to a private residence, Gerson and his cousin Daniel Moises Pisson thought it wise to break into the home to continue pursuit of their conquest. It was then that the two were shot at. Pisson was fatally hit, while Daniel suffered serious injuries. Moral of the story: before firing on intruders, check to see if they're just hunting Pokemon, or maybe just don't break into private homes. Number 4. Pokemon Shootout. The scary thing about Pokemon Go is that one moment you could be hunting for a Bulbasaur, the next you could be staring down the barrel of a handgun. While playing Pokemon Go at 4 AM and sitting in their SUV at Gary Reese Freedom Park in Las Vegas, a group of 6 trainers were approached by another vehicle carrying 2 less than stellar members of society. The duo pulled up next to the Pokemon trainers, pulled a gun on them, and demanded their possessions. Apparently hardened by his Pokemon training, one individual brandished his own weapon, a move that led to a shootout that left the robber and one trainer with non-life-threatening injuries. Number 3. Trainers stabbed. You'll notice a trend to some of these truly terrifying tales that paint Pokemon Go as a dangerous application. They all occur in the wee hours of the morning. While hunting for Pokemon at 2 AM in Enterprise Park, California, a 16-year-old girl and her friend were approached by 7 evildoers who proceeded to demand the girl's wallet and purses. The confrontation turned bloody when the unnamed 16-year-old girl was stabbed in the arm and her friend was hit in the neck with a pipe. Pokemon Go, maybe, is a game best played during the day. Number 2, determined trainer in trouble. What's more important than getting your potentially life-threatening stab wound taken care of, capturing all of the Pokemon? While on his quest to catch them all, Baker was engaged in a random altercation with a random passerby he had simply mentioned Pokemon Go to. The individual stabbed Baker in the shoulder and went about their business, as did Baker. Despite his wound, which wound up needing 8 stitches, the determined Pokemon trainer continued on his quest, even stopping for chips and a beer before deciding to get himself checked out. Now that's a dedicated trainer. Number 1. Shady stranger trainer apprehended. As you've probably determined at this point, one of the scariest aspects of Pokemon Go is the people you may come across in your trainer travels. 2 former Marines in Orange County, California, weren't approached in this scenario, but rather were enjoying their time in the augmented Pokemon world when they spotted a suspicious-looking individual acting unfavorably towards a mother and her children. When they deterred him from the small family, his attention turned to another mother and her 2 sons. When he started getting handsy with one of the sons, the Marines gave Pokemon Go a rest long enough to apprehend the shady character, who was later revealed to have warrants for attempted murder, possession of a stolen vehicle, and assaulting a peace officer. Have your own very creepy or scary Pokemon Go story? Share your tale of terror in the comments below. Thanks for watching and subscribe to Be Amazed.